Social media posts. I want to use our morning meditation, rather. I want to use passage of scripture and what the Lord gave me on dreams. The Lord gave me this revelation. It was a social media post of mine. He said, our dreams at times can take a battering. Negative forces try to snuff our dreams out every day. Our dreams should never succumb to negative forces or negative circumstances. Dream larger than your circumstances. Never allow your circumstances to minimize your dreams. Great dreams resist the pull of negative circumstances. Great dreamers dream on despite the negatives that life and others may send that dreamer's way. Begin to dream big on today. Don't save your big dreams for your big dreams or big dream for your deathbed. Those dreams will only lead to regret. Dream big, then wake up and act big until your dreams come true. Then I want to focus on a passage of scripture from Genesis, the 37th chapter, verses 18 through 20. This refers to Joseph and the hate that he had received from his brothers because of his particular dream. Genesis 37 and 8, it's saying, when they saw him, it's 37 verses 18 through 20, verse 18, and when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to slay him. And behold, they said one to another, behold, this dreamer cometh. Verse 20, come now therefore, and let us slay him and cast him into some pit, and we will say, some evil beasts have devoured him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams. I want to focus on verse 19, saying, when they said one to another, behold, this dreamer cometh. In one particular translation, there's this actual thing that was recited among his brothers, here comes that dreamer. And that's my morning meditation to you. The dreamers are coming. Joseph suffered an incredible attack because of the magnitude of his dream. His brothers hated him. The one particular passage of scripture concerning this said that they couldn't even speak peaceably about him. His dream condescended what their reality was. And they not only wanted to slay Joseph, but they wanted to kill his dream. Child of God, I submit to you, child of God, that you think it's a thing about haters, that is personal, but the dream killers and the naysayers that stay on your track they are on your track and they are on your trail. They are hunting you down. It's only because of the magnitude of your dream. Your dream condescends their reality. Your dream is so expansive that it goes past their clique, their club, their set. Your dream will no longer leave you one of the fellows or one of the guys or one of the girls. God put such a great dream into Joseph that it brought attack from his own brothers. And some of you, child of God, you've had family members that don't understand your dream. You've been attacked for your dream. And it said that they didn't only want to slay him, but it said, and then we will see what will become of his dream. Child of God, it's not personal. The attack is on your dream. The enemy is coming after to steal your dream. Your dream coming to pass, your dream reaching fulfillment will be one that will magnify God. When people know that you came from subpar circumstances and mediocre upbringing, and God takes you to the highest rungs, to the pedestals and pinnacles of life, they're going to know that that's one that will magnify God. That's why the attack is so intense on your life, because the enemy is coming against your dream. He doesn't want to see your dream come to fulfillment. He doesn't want God praise from taking you from the bottom and taking you to the top. The attack is all because of your dream. But one of the things in life that's so amazing is that even Joseph's brothers saw him afar off, and this is what they said, behold, the dreamer cometh. Isn't it amazing that people know that you're a dreamer sometimes more than you actually realize? That God put so much in you, that God didn't want you stuck in mediocrity, that God didn't want you to live the average laissez-faire life, that God wanted you to be on the highest pinnacles of success, the apogee of greatness, that God has put so much in you. Joseph's brothers thought they had slayed the dream by throwing them in the pit and then selling them into slavery. The enemy made sure that he served Potiphar dutifully, but the enemy got in Potiphar's wife, and then Joseph found himself in prison. After he had been set in prison, he gave interpretation of the baker and the butler's dream, and didn't even remember him. Until one day Pharaoh had a dream that he couldn't understand, and then Joseph in one day went from the prison all the way to the palace. Scriptures declare in Genesis chapter 50, when Joseph reached the very zenith of his personal success, he took a retrospective look back over his life and how that if he hadn't a dream, his brothers wouldn't have hated him. And if they had never hated him, they never would have sold him. If they had never sold him, he never would have met Potiphar. If he had never met Potiphar, he never would have met Potiphar's wife. If he had never met Potiphar's wife, he never would have spurned her advances and ended up in and been falsely accused and ended up in prison. If he had never ended up in prison, he never would have met the baker and the butler. If he had never met the baker and the butler, he never would have met Pharaoh. If he never met Pharaoh, he never would have had an opportunity to interpret his dream, and he never would have reached his highest pinnacles of success. Joseph's dream was challenged. It was challenged in the pit. It was challenged in prison. It was challenged when people didn't remember him. And your dreams are going to be a challenge. Don't allow the circumstances and situations in life to challenge, to so overwhelm your dream that you wave the white flag. Your dream will have to go through process. Stick with your dream. Hold on to your dream. Don't let negative circumstances hold you back from the dream that God has instilled in you. Isn't it nice when you walk into a building and you don't have to be, to use the rapper's word a couple years ago, dope boy fresh, but when you're immersed with what the dream that God has given you, that your being oozes it out, that people see that you're a person with passion, that you're on fire for the dream, a God-inspired dream, something that no man can give to you, and people will look back, behold, the dreamer cometh, or here comes that dreamer. I submit to you, child of God, hold on to your dream. The dream that God has instilled in you, he wouldn't have given you the dream if he didn't know the fulfillment of the dream was within your person. And when you walk into any room, anywhere, people are going to be forced to say, just like Joseph's brothers, here comes that dreamer. And Joseph said in Genesis chapter 50 that what others meant for evil, the stress that your dream is enduring, the attack that your dream is enduring, God will use that for your good. Your dream will still come to pass. Brothers and sisters, word for us all, the dreamers are coming. Enemy, that's more so a word to you to know that we're on our way. This is my morning meditation. God bless you.